Christmas celebration in Portland, Oregon. The Somali-born teen was arrested last night after he dialed a cell phone that he thought would detonate explosives at the city's Christmas tree lighting ceremony. Instead, the call brought federal agents and Portland police swooping down on him. Federal documents show officials have been monitoring the 19-year-old since June after the alleged bomb plot came to light. Prosecutors say the teen was duped. The bomb was a dud supplied by undercover agents. Still, authorities say the threat was very serious.
The device wasn't inert or fake device. The suspect believed was real. The arrest went down several blocks away, and nobody really was around the area when that happened. So the area was safe. Police presence downtown was stepped up. It will be stepped up over the next few days just to make sure people feel safe when they're downtown shopping.
A cargo plane has crashed in Pakistan's biggest city, killing all 8 people on board and possibly 2 others on the ground. The Russian-made aircraft had just taken off from the Karachi airport bound for Sudan when witnesses say one of the engines caught fire. The plane plowed into a building at a Navy housing complex that had been under construction, bursting into a ball of flames. The exact cause of the crash is still under investigation. Protesters in Seoul scuffled with riot police outside of the Defense Ministry today. Protesters called on the South Korean government to take a stronger stance against the North after the country shelled a South Korean island earlier this week. The attack killed 4 people. During the rally, demonstrators waved sticks, set off fire extinguishers, and pushed police. Elsewhere in the South Korean capital, more than 1,000 retired Marines gathered to show their support and readiness to defend their country. And approximately 15,000 people attended a peaceful protest march in Dublin today denouncing planned budget cuts. Earlier this week, the government announced austerity measures designed to cut nearly $20 billion from Ireland's deficit over the next 4 years. But labor unions say there must be a better way to address the country's debt than to raise taxes and cut pensions, welfare, and other benefits for workers. Ireland has entered negotiations for an EU bailout loan. And back here at home, we were back to more seasonal temperatures. Chrissy Gordon is standing by with all your weather details, and then tradition continues. After a propane explosion, Christmas returns to the Queen Elizabeth Plaza with the opening of the Christmas market. Stay with us.
Senator, 2010.
There's no duplicating the morning news on Global BC. With Steve Darling and Sophie Louie, weather with Mark Madriga, and traffic with Wesley Wong, the news team is one of a kind. Just like the one-of-a-kind show and sale, featuring hundreds of must-have gift-giving ideas under one roof. Enter for a chance to win a one-of-a-kind shopping getaway, including 2 nights at the Fairmont Pacific Rim, Willow Stream Pedicures, breakfast at Oru, and more. Enter online at globaltvbc.com and keep watching the morning news on Global BC for all the details.
Fly non-stop Vancouver to Honolulu. Book today at westjet.com.
Not all roads are paved. Not all toys are small. And not all trucks come with 390 horsepower Hemi V8s. And again, not all trucks are Ram. Ram 1500, the most awarded Ram truck ever. Ram.
Get your news now at globaltvbc.com.
Oh, deck the house with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Throw the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la.
Enter the Quit Now and Win contest. Grand prize, your lungs. You can also win indoor coffee breaks and the ability to taste food again. Second prize, $5,000 candy. Don't delay. Enter to win a smoke-free life and weekly prizes at quitnow.ca.
This program is brought to you in part by Myers Norris Bennett, Chartered Accountants and Business Advisors.
Welcome back. Well, it was nice to see we're back to typical November weather compared to the week we had. Let's check in with our Christy Gordon. I hope this trend continues, Christy.
I will. We have sort of near normal temperatures for the next little while, but no snow in the forecast. I know there are a few people that enjoyed the snow, though, this week.
Really?
Kids out there. Sure. But not a lot of snow in the forecast. There are a few flurries still expected tonight for southern regions of BC, but generally speaking, we have this upper level low that's starting to push into southern regions, and we'll see a ridge of high pressure build across the province tomorrow. Areas through the north and central parts will start to see the sunshine first, and then it will slowly push into southern regions. And when we're talking about sunshine, we're really just talking about a few breaks here and there. Still a slight risk of a lightning strike or two on Vancouver Island with a few scattered showers, but mostly that is now pushing further south. Into BC Peace River, -9 is your daytime high for tomorrow. A little warmer as you head into Monday with a mix of sun and cloud both of those days. So you're getting in behind that upper level low. And into Whitehorse, as you head into Monday, temperatures will get warmer. Finally, -5 is your daytime high, but you cool off quickly once again on Tuesday. And all the way through this week, you do have flurries in your forecast. Into North Coast, we're watching this next system push into your area, so increasing cloud throughout the day, and then late tomorrow you'll start to see the rain move in, and then it will be wet through your Monday and Tuesday. Also late tomorrow you'll start to see the winds pick up, and Haida Gwaii, you do have a wind warning in place. Southeasterly winds up to 100 kilometers an hour through the evening and overnight hours on Sunday. Caribou Central Interior, fairly dry for you tomorrow. Monday, a few scattered flurries, and into the Columbia Kootenay region, mostly cloudy, just a slight chance of flurries, especially just through the morning period. And then Monday, Tuesday is when you'll start to see the sunshine. Thompson, Okanagan, I do expect some sunny breaks for you tomorrow afternoon with a slight chance of flurries just through the morning period. And as we head into Whistler, a mix of sun and cloud. -3 is your high, and then more snow for you on Monday. The conditions on the slopes have been amazing. Onto the island, a mix of sun and clouds. Showers will push in on Monday and will be very wet late Monday into Tuesday. And for our region, mostly dry tomorrow. I expect the showers on Monday not to push in until late in the evening, and then it will be wet on Tuesday with still a few scattered showers on Wednesday. So now we're into typical fall-like pattern. And back to you.
Thank you, Christy. Well, some good news tonight about the first annual Vancouver Christmas Market. A fire broke out Wednesday at the German-style market just minutes before it was set to open on the plaza outside the Queen Elizabeth Theatre. Investigators say a construction worker accidentally drilled a hole in a propane tank during the setup. Crews have since been working around the clock, and it will now open tomorrow morning, running daily between 11 a.m. and 9 p.m. right up until Christmas Eve. For more information, just log on to VancouverChristmasMarket.com. Well, a big night for a Canuck prospect as the Manitoba Moose faced off against the Abbotsford Heat. Barry is up next with all the highlights. Stay with us.
Brought to you in part by the province of BC's Year of Science. Choose science, go far. Visit yearofsciencebc.ca.
Not all roads are paved. Not all toys are small. And not all trucks come with 390 horsepower Hemi V8s. Then again, not all trucks are Ram. Ram 1500, the most awarded Ram truck ever. Ram.
The Bricks famous early Boxing Day starts now. All TVs and appliances are marked down on clearance price. No exception. This 18 cubic foot fridge with glass shelves is only $3.98. Get this LG 32-inch LCD TV, only $3.98.
I heard that's really good.
Oh yeah.
It's fabulous. Plus,
Free of charge. It's on us.
All day long. What did he just say?
he said, give me 5.
Actually, it sounds absolutely amazing.
Find out what everyone's talking about. Try
McDonald's Premium Roast Coffee. Free, any size, all day. November 15th to 28th.
So after you speak up, I'm wearing a toe.
Come fly with me.
Now here's a man who knows travel. Blackouts? Never heard of them. Is he a pilot? An international jet setter? No. He's an avioner. That's the can-do demeanor of no-seat restrictions. The confident swagger of more valuable points. That's the glory of getting seats for the whole family on March break. Any airline, any flight, any time. Avioners can do that.
Non-stop Vancouver to Phoenix from $159. Book today at WestJet.com.
Closed captioning of this program is brought to you in part by new Tylenol Cold and Sinus. Relief for your cold and sinus symptoms.
All right, time now for sports. Barry is here, and lots of excitement in Abbotsford tonight.
Yeah, they haven't been able to say that a lot. The crowds have been a bit small there in Abbotsford this year, but anytime the Moose come, big crowd. And usually most of the fans cheering for the Moose, unfortunately for the Heat. Thanks, and the Abbotsford Heat may be lobbying for a schedule change with the American Hockey League. They'd like the Manitoba Moose to visit at least 20 times next season. The Heat have been a tough sell in Abbotsford in their 1+ seasons, but when the Canucks farm team comes to town, the joint is a jumping. Great hockey, great atmosphere, and big crowds. It was a sellout crowd in Abbotsford tonight to watch the Moose and the Heat. Second period scoreless until Matt Keith will score there past Eddie Lack, the big Swede playing goal for the Moose. But 9 seconds after that, Kevin Clark answers from Sergei Shirokov, ties the game up 1-1. And then in the third, Cody Hodgson in front of the net, little deflection there past Leland Irving, his 9th goal to make it 2-1, and then Cody from center. We got the long view of it there, an empty netter. 10 goals now for Hodgson to lead the Moose, and they beat Abbotsford tonight 3-1. NHL, the Sharks and Oilers. San Jose trying to bounce back after that 6-1 pasting in Vancouver last night. Sam Gagner scores on his own rebound to tie it 1-1 after one, but San Jose had a good second period. Joe Thornton to Danny Heatley for the quick release. Of course, Oiler fans despise Heatley because he nixed that trade that would have sent Heatley to Edmonton last season. 2-1 Sharks, third period. Joe Pavelski with the wrister. That was the game winner. Oilers got a couple of late ones, but the Sharks hang on 4-3. Blackhawks concluding their 6-game road trip in LA versus the Kings. Second period, 2-on-1. Patrick Kane. Boy, perfect to Patrick Sharp, his 15th of the year. 1-0 Blackhawks after 2. And then in the third, it's Sharp to Kane this time. Not as pretty as a goal. And that was actually Kopetsky to Kane. 2 on the final as the Hawks go 4-2 on their road trip. Canucks' next action will be Wednesday in Calgary. Today the Flames were at Pittsburgh, where Sidney Crosby was awarded a penalty shot in the first, but look at that, Mika Kiprusoff gets the glove out and makes a big save, but Crosby would get the last laugh against Kiprusoff and the Flames. Chris Kunitz over to Crosby here. That made it 2-0 Penguins in the second. And then in the third on a power play, Crosby with the deflection in front for his second of the game, and that made it 3-0. And then the kid will score the hat-trick goal. Actually, before that, though, it's Rene Bourque, making it 3-1. But the Flames would not get any more goals, and the kid ends it with the hat-trick goal, his 6th of his career, leads the NHL scoring race now, 40 points to 39 over Steven Stamkos. And we've got one more, Habs and Sabres from Montreal. First period, 5-on-3. It'll be Andre Kostitsyn jamming in the loose puck past Ryan Miller, 1-0 Habs. Then in the second, long 2-on-1, and this is done perfectly. Kostitsyn over to Giunta, 2-0 Montreal in front, and then Thomas Buchanan with the nice puck recovery will find Giunta for his second of the game, and the Habs win again, 3-1 the final over the Sabres. Western Hockey League scores tonight. Vancouver Giants did rally from the 2-0 deficit in the third, but fall in a shootout to Red Deer 3-2. Prince George Cougars now tied with the Giants for first in the BC division after winning at Kamloops 7-5. Kelowna wins in overtime at Spokane. Jordy Woodrick had the winner and 2 goals on the night. And young Sam Reinhart, 15 years old, 2 goals in 2 games now for the Kootenay Ice as they beat Seattle 6-2. Well, there are a lot of great storylines this week at the Grey Cup. It's a rematch of last year's exciting game. There's the Rough Riders' infamous 13th man penalty to revisit. The weather will be a factor, but the news dominating right now is the Alouettes complaining about their hotel and dressing room facilities. Does the CFL really hate the Owls that much?
You know, people can call me whatever, but I do feel like the league, for many reasons, might want Saskatchewan to win.
When two teams show up for the Grey Cup, I think both teams should be put on the same level.
If you need to demonize an opponent or a league or somebody else to get yourself ready, it lasts about the first play, and then you've got 59 more minutes to play.
This guy's got the right idea. Get the